ahead.
Okay, so the purpose of our experiment was to determine the effects of different plants on the environment. So, in particular, we measured the CO2 absorption through the process of photosynthesis and the volatile carbon emission through the growth of the plant leaves.
So to do this, we had to make a system, like just a container that would have a stable source of CO2, which is what would run the experiment. And so we had three possible solutions to this, and the first was dry ice. Dry ice, it just, as soon as you take it out of its container though, it starts releasing CO2, so it's not good. The second solution was to use Alka-Seltzer, like the antacid. And at first this worked, but then we realized it wouldn't because we wanted to make sure it was the same amount put in each time. But to do that, we had to crush it up. But for some reason, after you crush it up, it just stops releasing CO2. So we decided to just go with this, which is just a combination of HCl, which is hydrochloric acid, and sodium bicarbonate, which is just baking soda. So once you combine these, it creates a combination of CO2, which is what we want, and salt. So after we create the CO2, we also need to make sure that the container is airtight. And that just means that there's no air going in or out. So we had three possible solutions to this too. And the first was to do parafilm, which is like plastic wrap. And it didn't work out because it's too clumpy. It doesn't really get into the right places. And air kept going in or out. The second was to use vacuum grease, which is like Vaseline, and it's really messy, so it just got everywhere and it just didn't do its job. So the third and best solution was to use plumber's putty, which is like it's if you line your sinks with. And this worked out the best because it can really squeeze into any shape and it's reusable, so it's really good. Volatile carbon experiment, I forgot. So after we tested the CO2 experiment, we also want to make sure that we do the volatile carbon experiment. And volatile carbons, it's just stuff that the plant will emit while it's just growing, basically. It's just any type of chemical. And really just to measure this, it's very basic. We just have it all alone inside a chamber, just a plastic container. And with a probe that can detect how much volatile carbon is coming out, and just some water just to make sure that the plant is still alive. Yeah.
Okay, so on to our results. So we were able to come up with a reproducible method to measure volatile carbon emission and CO2 absorption. So if you look at our graphs, you can see that the green, so we used